days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
On first down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Carroll. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a toss play to the right. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
The misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Leads through the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown. Couldn't have...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Texas's offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And they'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fighting him off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
He lets it go on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point trial. PAT is good, so it's 13-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Play action here on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Now rolling out to his left. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. Heaves it deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And now the defense able to bring him down. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. Let's it fly to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Chance to cut it to a 2-possession game, but they're still losing by 19. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. He keeps it on the design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback.
Has a path to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take intercept. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's brought down there.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Longhorns will have them. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. They tried the trickery there. It doesn't work. Stopped short of first down yardage. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. And it's caught in the crossing pattern. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Craig.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Let's go!
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier.
And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And But time quickly fading here before halftime. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And he's got it for the two-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? A draw to the back. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Wide open downfield. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Conner.